Some say the universe is a song, that all things are made from the same stuff as the stars, and that every life is a note in the music of existence that echoes through infinity. So when you feel insignificant and alone, just remember, we're all irreplaceable parts of that grand cosmic melody, the Stardust Rhapsody.
We open in deep space, dark yet filled with brilliance. The Rhapsody cuts through, cruising towards its next destination, an enormous purple ship. To the casual onlooker, it may appear like any other ship, but look closer and you'll see the scars, and in an instant, know that it has stories to tell. Out here, it's easy to feel lost and alone, but not for our heroes. I, of course, use the term loosely.
Come on, Rat. Tell me you got some good news.
I think I got something. I've been swiping right all fucking morning. I think I finally got a match.
I assumed you'd be using a trackball.
Oh, yeah.
100%. I mean, track, it doesn't fly off into space like a mouse.
That's right.
Better for the wrist.
Come on, Rat. This guy's a small fry. You can't be serious.
Well, I mean, at this point, we don't have any other. Is everybody present? A bounty for Dr. Screamaze. He's wanted dead or alive, so I guess, if we accidentally kill him, it's okay. Dr. Maze stands accused of stealing sensitive research, 500,000 credits worth of equipment, and is now on the run.
It doesn't make any sense. Why did it work that time? Why? How do I recreate it? There's no time left. They'll be here soon.
Dr. Maze, we've come for you.
You're here early. Oh, you have to let me finish. You don't understand.
That doesn't matter because you're worth a barrel of credits.
The Empire doesn't understand this. To advance scientifically, you have to spend resources.
People are not resources.
All right, we get it. You're fucking cloning humans. What's the point? Who are you doing this for? And why?
The boss is the boss. And as he says it, his neck begins to elongate and bulb as an explosion bursts out of the side of his carotid artery. And his head doesn't separate, remains just loosely connected at the left as it turns over. Bounty for Dr. Screamaze wanted dead or alive. Bounty turn in. Space Station 777 to the boss. Somebody took something from me and I want it back. But this one, I want alive.
All right, gang, here's what we got. The name's Rex Maxim.
Yep.
Mike, that kind of looks like you.
That guy has been a thorn in my side for longer than I can remember.
After a couple days travel, you arrive towards a planet. You can start to see it as it pulls into distant view. It is like sheer white.
I don't know, Red. Something doesn't seem right here. This certainly doesn't seem like the kind of place that Rex would be.
There has been a lot of death here. We should go down and I can try and heal it.
You've been here before?
I do not know. I cannot say. I feel something.
You are hit with a blast of snow and cold.
Oh, shit.
You see large, ancient doors.
Do you think that I am from this planet?
Maybe you survived whatever happened here.
Hello, Rhapsody. Oh, if you've come for me, you might as well turn back around. You'll never catch Rex Maxim.
I'm definitely connected to this place somehow, but I do not know. And every single time I try to figure out how I am connected to this place, I am more confused.
You watch LaBouche do this as he blasts through the wall, punching and punching and punching. The ice splits, it separates. He digs deeper and deeper and deeper. He puts his hand to the wall. He starts to shrink. You can see a portion of his form entering the ice sheet as it moves towards whatever is within. There's a moment for about 3 seconds where he stops shrinking entirely. He pauses, says nothing, and turns jet black.
LaBouche, are you okay?
The second you say that, he explodes into black seawater that fills the room. The 5 of you are in the depths of the ocean. Swirling around you, you feel the presence of something. It's impossible to call it a creature. It would be a mockery to do so. Dandy, you see yourself atop the pyramid. You see yourself clad in a crown. A black cloak flows from behind you. Your hands atop pillars that pulse a ruby light into the depths of a planet. Your energy reaches its core, erupting out from every space. Nature retakes the world. All inhabitants are killed. You see the crater of something that looks like it had crashed through the ceiling, fell to the floor, and indented a hideous scar forever in this temple. It sat waiting, and it has been released.
Oh, LaBouche, you're back. You're welcome.
Oh, thank God. Oh, thank God.
Oh gosh, you're back to your lime green jello self. I was really worried we were gonna have a whole Spider-Man 3 session.
You feel hungry. You want to consume.
Oh no. Everyone okay?
You're alive.
Yes, I am okay.
Oh no. Oh, they have us.
Red, we got any kind of a status report? What's going on?
I have no idea what the fuck this is. We pierced some kind of veil, and all of a sudden there was the planet.
You came to tell a story. There's only one I want to hear. Something changed just a couple of days ago. The magics that protected this place were disrupted. And the world is beginning to reveal itself once again. And that means the Empire won't be far behind.
You're saying we're responsible for that?
I thought so at first. That's why I brought you here. You trailed a familiar presence. The same energy that cut through my web. So I reached out, grabbed your ship, and I investigated. I tried to remove it from you, but I could not. So I sealed it within.
Inside me?
Yes.
These are my favorite bounty hunters.
That's so nice to hear.
Yeah. Well, you're the only bounty hunters I know. It's not a long list, all right?
Well, top of the list is good.
Oh, that's good
Still,
to know.
yeah.
Yeah, what I sent you out for? I only see 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 of you.
We ran into a little bit of a problem. We found Rex. And as we were taking him back to our ship, unfortunately the Empire found us.
I have something on my mind I've been meaning to talk to you about.
Yeah. What's up?
Look, you know why I got into bounty hunting. All right?
I know.
This thing with Rex, yeah, he's a jackass, and yeah, I want those credits, but I'm concerned what the boss is gonna do to him.
Yeah, me too. As much of a fucking jackass as he is, he doesn't deserve that fate.
Old Pike wouldn't have had a problem with it. But, as you said, we don't do that anymore.
We don't. And the worst part is, I mean, I was the one that, and I'll kind of feel my jaw thinking back to when I got basically like my jaw punched off in the vision. Who knows if it was real or not. It's more agony than you'd even think. These guys are junk pirates. You don't need to fucking make errors and look presentable for them. Or you said you're trying to fit in.
Yeah, they'll be more willing to talk to us if we show up like tough junkers.
I think they'll probably know what we're there for the second we fucking show face.
And I'm only wearing the goggles so I can still shoot straight. It could be a mess out there.
I pull out of the closet, Chuckles like fake masks, you know, the ones with like the mustache and the big nose and the
Like,
bright
oh,
red.
yeah.
And
Definitely
I hand
not
it
a
over to him. Definitely not a disguise.
We can make this work. Oh, I have a different math. Hold on. I'll go get changed.
You are able, between the two of you, to rip this section of metal open and separate a little bit of the opening. It's immediately then that you see it, and you fall back in shock. You let your hands go instantly. And what you're looking down at is what looks incredibly like your graviton ether engine, but 10 times the size. And where yours is in a perfect spherical, almost artistic encapsulation of a perfect, like, dying star, this is chaotic and crackling and has warbling sections, and energy is kind of like crackling off in different directions.
If I die taking it, it is perhaps not as big a loss. I have this thing in me.
What are you talking about, LaBouche? You dying terribly would be the same loss as all of us dying terribly.
And what if you die and unleashes whatever it is inside you?
It's very pragmatic, Rhett, but not quite. He would also be very sad and upset if you died terribly, regardless of whatever was unleashed from your untimely demise.
I'm just saying, don't feel sorry for yourself and wish death upon yourself because of your current fucking state.
I would like to stay alive. I would like to be me.
What do you think, Pike? Should we just take the Rhapsody up there?
Yeah, that was gonna be my suggestion. Let's get the Rhapsody in distance and then see if maybe perhaps LaBouche is the most suited for this, considering the outfit that he's got for space flight.
Rhett, I've cleared the logs. No one will know you took that bounty. It's just me and you right now. Did you complete it? And you feel as though he is genuinely... You feel as though you can share that answer with him.
Look. Let's say I did. What the fuck do you know about it?
The only thing I know is The wrong type of people are asking questions about it now. You gotta be very careful out there. And don't bring it back here.
Do you need help?
Listen, I'll be okay. Like I said, they're here, they're asking questions, they're looking for whoever came across this bounty. They don't know what they came across, but they have strong suspicions. They don't know yet, Rhett, that it was you guys. I've cleared the logs, no one will know. But you have to be...
Who?
And as he says it, you'll see in the background, the door will get blasted open. Towards the edge of the yard in the direction you know your town to be, you see, closer than the town itself is, you see fading black smoke rising into the... Fading black smoke rising into the air.
So I'll be looking around and that'll sort of catch my eye, and immediately I'll be filled with that urgency. We need to go. We have to go now. That's my town is that way, where I'm from.
Lead the way.
Raish, are you here?
They showed up just a couple days ago. We didn't understand what they wanted at first. We thought they were here just to kill everyone. You have to understand, none of us have seen Saurians before. And then their giant temple touched down. They destroyed the Empire in moments. The only thing I could do is get out one recorded message. Try and reach you all, and luckily it made it.
And you're saying their ship is a temple?
I've never seen anything like it before, but it is a giant, tiered structure.
I immediately just kind of like side glance over to Rhett, and then I look at Dandy. I take another long drag on my cigarette.
Did the ship you recovered me on look like a temple?
No. It was an old freighter. I don't know where they got you, where they found you.
Do you trust me?
Of course I trust you. You can be mad at me. That's in your right. As long as you're also mad at Pike.
A wry smile will kind of come across my face, and I'll chime in and say, and besides, Dandy, if we really didn't think you were safe, we'd have sold you for spare parts years ago.
Are you ready?
All right, let's do this.
We're already this far.
Yeah.
Let's make them pay.
For Gerube.
For Gerube.
Follow me very carefully. We don't know if they have any sort of defense. And as he takes one step forward, up from almost like stepping on a rake, shoots a large wooden pole with a jagged claw tied to the end of it. It shoots directly up and slams into his chest.
Grace!
As you approach and you see the wound gaping from his chest, you understand that it is mortal. And no amount of magics at this point will turn back.
I'm gonna hold my hand on, on his body somewhere that doesn't hurt him, and turn to Kavir and say, "It is the end."
It can't be.
No, not this early.
We just got here. There's no way. I can't lose him too.
The Rhapsody twists up into the air, breaks out of the atmosphere, and finds itself once again surrounded in space. Breaking into view, moving unbelievably fast, an even larger temple destroyer. You see a large T-Rex.
Present to me the Archon. No can do, boss.
He gets to the front to where Dandy is held within the arms of the ship. He reaches out with the maul and he points it towards Dandy. The ruby light of the maul begins to resonate with you. You glow with an awesome power, and it begins to turn your form ruby red. You grow a darkened crown. A long black cloak of thorns emanates from your shoulders as it stretches off behind you. And he says, I came to awaken the Archon of destruction, so that the Saurian race could reclaim the stars.
So I catch eyes with LaBouche, and without saying anything, he can tell that something drastic's about to happen, and I take the hourglass and I rip it open. And until now, you've only seen me use a fraction of the sand in it. My hair blows out. 2 giant dials appear behind me. They're bronze in color, a clock of sorts. You hear, even in space, you can hear this. The tattoo's glowing. I pull my arms back and move, and you hear me in a language that none of you understand. Dastoye zamon, zen nigiro ham shuru mikonan, vatamon mikonan.
12 enormous, almost like Hydra heads, cascade towards Dandy as the energies swirl and creep and reach out, and they blast towards the ship. As they get there, attempting to turn back the sands of time to prevent the change of Dandy. As they strike you and the Prophet, for a moment, he is stunned. For a moment, the red energy is fallen back to the bronze of the sands. Until the ticking and you hear the words, time runs out for us all, and the red energy snaps back.
I look at Kavir in my form with the crown and the cape, and I say, you meddle with powers you do not understand, but I do.
Erupting back along the strands of sand, they fracture, and they shake, and they fall apart as tendrils of ruby energy erupt from Dandy's form. They meet you as they battle back at you, shattering the dial at your back.
Rip.
The Archon is awoken. You pierce your needle into Kavir's chest, and it sinks in, and you pump in the ether. And for a brief moment, Rhett, you hear the ticking of a clock.
Oh, by the gods.
Talk. And it's at that moment that from the needle point, Kavir's chest begins to cave in as he is beginning to turn to dust.
No.
Oh, I just step back.
Kavir, don't go.
Time runs out for all of us, my friend. Make the most of yours. I've enjoyed every second with you.
I can't go through this without you, please.
You can. You can. You've learned so much. You're the best.
You taught me how to speak. You taught me how about
And you
the
disappear
world.
into sand. As you're cast away into the endless void of space.
Damn it. Damn it, Kavir, what did you do?
We need to get the fuck out of here. Chuckles, let's fucking go. And I'll sort of, with a dour face, I'll look at you and point at you as I just turn and start stomping towards the cockpit.
But he's getting away. We have to grab him.
He's gone!
What? For now. But that's all that's left of him.
We don't know if they're coming back. We don't know. And we're too fucked up to do anything
Can't we
about it.
just try?
Rhett's right. We're sitting ducks out here. If they decide to come back, we're done.
A booming voice calls out throughout the immediate airspace.
And that's it, folks. The prelims are over as racer number 8 takes the checkered flag, securing his place in the Grand Prix. Entries are now closed as the most exciting race of the season dominates the skies tomorrow night here at the Prismatic Pathway.
Well, damn, son. I got a poster of you on my wall back at home.
What?
I didn't think you'd ever come back.
Pike's on a poster?
Well, the Sparrow is. You came for the Grand Prix?
Are you a secret mystery racer, Pike?
No.
Why didn't you tell us?
It's not like that.
That's the coolest thing I've ever heard.
This guy's no secret racer. The Sparrow's a household name. It's not raced on the track in decades, but...
Trust me, Chuckles, it's all the ship. It's not me.
Guys, this is way cooler than my shit backstory.
I agree.
Man, that's amazing.
Would any of this be? Would this be old news to me, or would this be news to me?
You would know that I have a background in racing. You know I have why I'm an ace pilot.
Right.
You would absolutely know of that. You might not know of the infamy of the Sparrow so much. But whenever we would have talked about the ship, it would have been me talking up the Sparrow, not necessarily me.
I see. Wow, Pike, I knew you were good. I didn't think you were that good.
The Sparrow is a very special machine.
Sorry, I'm a little off my game because we witnessed the death of our friend. One of our friends turned into a horrible super weapon, and I witnessed my favorite animal being brutally murdered, and either my greatest enemy or my dearest love, or both, I had to confront her just an hour ago.
It doesn't look like it doesn't look like the Sparrow at all. It's just a butt.
It's actually, it's actually when you pull them together. It's a very thick-thighed representation of Jolly. Oh, Space Freud was right.
It is race time, folks. Racers, make your way to the starting line. Longtime champion Rex Maxim is racing against a crew of desirables. Everyone fighting for the crown.
You see something crashing down in front of you. Something dark strikes the Prismatic Pathway so hard that it splits the racetrack. It shatters the Rainbow Bridge before the finish line. As you look up, what you thought was a full moon hanging in the sky above you is not that at all. It looks very familiar. It makes no sense that it would be here. It's not even in the same sector of space. But Aurora hangs in the sky above you. The ice planet, where you almost captured Rex.
It's a Saurian super weapon.
All around the Prismatic Pathway are horrible, black, oozing creatures.
Listen to me!
I'm just
Fuck
swiping people.
Rex! No matter what happens, he is not our priority anymore! Get off this place as quickly as you can!
Yeah. What is that the thing that was saying from the ice? Is that what's happening? And does it look similar?
Hank, buddy! Fire up the engine, we gotta fucking go!
As you look upon this, you feel deeply a resonance. Could almost be described as a kinship. You see the white webbing in your mind stretch out in front of you like a locked door, and something knocks. And you feel that in every piece of your body.
Alright, you have to get out of here. We don't know what's happening. Something terrible's coming down.
I'm not just gonna leave if there's anything I can do to help. I'm not gonna leave again.
I don't know what we can do. But I know one thing. I think I got one race left in me.
And you hear a very familiar call.
Yes!
You hear the roar of the Atlas, whir to life. It sounds like the mighty cry of a lion. As the garage of the captain explodes in a brilliant blast of light. The Atlas takes off into the sky. Its yellow sheen, undriven in years, but in pristine condition. The number 7 sits on its side. Watching him fly is like watching a leaf dance through the rain, untouched by water, as he takes off and flies directly at Aurora.
Hey guys, can you hear me?
Yep, we can hear you loud and clear.
Yeah, pipe.
I've got you.
We've got a serious problem. I just passed overhead of the temple that we left before. The ruins, it's a nightmare. There seems to be a black river flowing from the ruins of the temple.
A river, you say?
Yeah, and beyond that, I saw some weird flash of vibrant, multicolored light on the horizon, just for a moment. I should be getting to the Rhapsody any minute.
All right, we've made touchdown. It ain't going anywhere, so we're gonna make the rest of the way on foot.
All right, sit tight. I'll catch up. What worries me is this stuff might be coalescing, and maybe it's taken some horrific form.
My plan is to explore as much of the planet as possible and consume. Perhaps I can coalesce faster.
Are you sure that's a good idea, LaBouche?
It is not nourishing me, but it makes me stronger. More important, I neutralize the creatures, the Ichor.
What happens when you become more of that stuff than you are of your stuff?
Here's the thing. Hank hit dozens of them with lasers, and they don't fucking die. They explode and they come right back together. It seems like whatever he's doing is the only way that actually fucking stops him. Maybe this is whatever the Weaver did to you. And maybe he gave you some kind of power, like this is your fucking purpose.
Maybe, or perhaps anyone of my type might have the same reaction.
Well, I'm with you, Rhett. If the second something starts feeling off, you tell us.
As soon as I lose control, I will let you know. Right now, I feel like LaBouche.
Are you all right? Are you all right?
I'm okay. Are you all right?
Yeah, they're just visions. It's not real, it can't be.
What the hell was that?
As we get closer to whatever is at the core of this, things can get a little weird.
You stay the fuck away from it. Back all the way the fuck up, you understand?
It may be like the other fissures. This river, it could pump me up.
Yeah, but look at the fucking size of it.
And it doesn't look like it's slowing down anytime soon.
Take a look. But if you need my help, you call.
Let's go check it out.
Yeah. I think it's about time for another daring escape.
We bought enough time for the Empire to get here. We bought enough time for them to handle this, for them to destroy this planet and deal with whatever this is.
What I worry about, Khan, is if our friend LaBouche isn't the one who's gonna deal with this, and the Empire just decimates this place, what if they send all of this just out into space?
Once the 13 take flight, I've never seen them leave not a particle of dust floating out into the ether. There are 13 prime knights of the Empire.
Okay, that's what I was afraid of.
Each one rules and oversees its own empiric world, but draw together in moments of grave cosmic danger.
I can't leave. If I go, then it will attack again.
If you think you need to act before we leave, you have 12 minutes before they level this planet.
12 minutes?
This creature dies, or you do. Those are its terms.
My rage redoubles, and I do everything I can to pummel the animated Khan.
The shots ring out over your shoulder, attempting to stop LaBouche as he was crashing towards you.
No! Pike!
You fall forward to the ground, dead.
I immediately open fire on the bush.
What has happened?
What did you do?
You just killed Pike!
Pike!
Get him out of here. You gotta have medbays on the Rhapsody. You could save him. And the speeder bursts into view down the hallway. Control it with the gauntlet. Get him back as quick as you can. The speeder crashes out of the temple. You see once again the sky unfurling in front of you. One enormous destroyer-class Kingmaker ship, and Empire, the empiric ship of the Prime Knight has come.
Oh, who goes there?
I don't have time for this! Get the fuck out of the way! Someone's dying!
Stop there immediately. You come from a infested planet.
Oh, fuck. Do I know of any guns on the ship that I could activate remotely to blow these guys away to smithereens? How many are there? Can I take them?
There are 10 heavily armored Empire troops around. And even then, maybe you start hitting it and the Rhapsody floats and starts to turn around.
Halt! We don't mean harm. Show us your man.
We're not corrupted! And he might be dead, but if there's anything you can do, please, I fucking beg you.
Stabilize him, quick!
And you'll see the other troops run up and move to take Pike. They get out kind of the form of a beam stretcher as these like beams of light cascade over him and seem to prolong his status.
Is it just you two?
We got a few more coming, if they fucking made it. Before you go, hold on.
And I'm gonna reach into his jacket and get his pack of cigarettes. I'm gonna take one out and just put one in his mouth. And there's gonna be like a little lighter that comes down and lights the cigarette.
Come on, buddy. You can stick it through for just one more. Come on, buddy, you can do this. I'm gonna cry.
As you do that, you put the cigarette in his mouth and you light the end of it. you would notice the faintest draw. All right. The faintest draw at the edge as smoke. So that's not remotely good for him in this condition.
Trust me, I promise you it is. Please, just take him.
Fine, I'm detected.
The stretcher puts it out immediately. All of the Empiric soldiers are beginning to lift off of the planet as you see what looks like a 12-pointed star in the distance that begins to glow. At its center, at each one of its pinnacles, off in the distance, you see a different glowing light, and you see the forms of what you know to be these giant mechs. In its dead center, on the other side of this pointed star, stands one slightly larger mech that seems to ready a pool of energy at its core.
Oh, this is how I die.
Listen, Labouche, you don't know what this means yet, but whatever happens next, you can't let the Empire take Pike. Take this. And he puts a stack of papers in your hands. The real treasure I stole from the boss. Information. Everything he had done was because of them. He was some kind of go-between to insulate them from works. Everything is in those papers. You can't let the Empire get them. Make sure he doesn't get on a ship.
I will do what I can.
Go. As fast as you can.
I am quite fast.
And I will, I'm not running, I'm literally, leapfrogging at this point. Just landing, splooshing, and then jumping forward in huge arcing waves to try and, as quickly as I can, catch up to where I think Pike and anyone else might be.
I'll plug my comms into I'll send a signal to the Imperial shuttle that's taking Pike out.
All right, boys, get him on that ship. Good job.
And it docks on the ship for Demerel. We'll make sure to save your friend. Follow us back to the Empire. As Rex looks up at the 12-pointed star in the sky that shines with a brilliant light, he sits down on the ground and takes one long draw from the cigarette. Khan resting next to him. As you bound towards the Rhapsody, everything left in your wake. You get there just as it's taking off the ground, and you're able to leap. You can see Chuckles almost goofily climbing up the ramp, stumbling forward, and you just leap from the ground as it takes off, and you land onto its gangway.
Where is Pike?
I don't know, I got here.
Is he on this ship?
Do you say that on the comms?
Oh, hey!
I don't have comms.
Oh, right.
Hey, Labouche, where's your big old suit?
Where's Pike? He can't be on this ship.
Rex,
As soon as I get to you, I go,
You have to see this.
Isn't this?
it's the, I'm just,
Oh.
yeah, I'm,
If I can quickly scan it just to even get a gist of what it might say, so that I have some sort of information to make a tactical decision.
You start to skim these notes, and the story unfurls before you. Everything is signed by a Dr. Edoho. A call to the boss. A partnership, a go-between. There's certain experiments the Empire needs done, but can't be seen doing themselves. You will contract this out. Maze will steal equipment. We will let it happen. You will set up a base. He will conduct experiments. Next page. Not yet cracked energy cores. We think we're close to replicating Ether Dwarf technology, but we can't be seen testing it ourselves. The Emperor himself would have us disintegrated. Tamper with the ship's engine, defunct it in Mad Dog orbit. The fool will find the wreckage, and he won't be able to help himself. That's how we'll test it. Successful trials, the boy lives. All this begins to unfurl in front of you. Someone in the Empire conducting secret experiments beyond the authorization that they would ever provide. As the realization dawns on you, Demeral's ship kicks into orbit and flies off into space. The 12-pointed star fired by the 13 Knights of the Empire. The planet of Aurora disintegrates behind you. No vapor trail leaves it.